He wrote songs about alien abduction. He titled his debut album U.F.O, and in 1975, he drove into the desert and vanished without a trace. No body. No struggle. His car abandoned with his belongings still inside. Jim Sullivan was a talented singer-songwriter on the edge of success. But what happened to him is a mystery as strange as the lyrics he once wrote. This is the story of Jim Sullivan, a rising star swallowed by the desert, and a case that continues to baffle the world nearly 50 years later. Jim Sullivan was born in 1940 in San Diego, California. He was tall, good-looking, and possessed a deep, haunting voice that felt made for mystery. In the 1960s, Jim began performing in clubs around Los Angeles. His music blended folk, rock, and a touch of the surreal. He hung out with Hollywood elites and was even rumored to have appeared in an episode of Twilight Zone as an extra. In 1969, he released his debut album, U.F.O. It wasn't a commercial hit, but it quickly developed a cult following. The album's lyrics? Strange, cosmic, prophetic. Songs about traveling far from Earth. About being watched. About disappearing. No one could have known then how eerily close those lyrics would come to reality. By the early 1970s, Jim's music career had stalled. He was frustrated, drinking more, and struggling to support his family. In 1975, at the age of 34, he decided to leave Los Angeles and drive to Nashville alone, hoping to find new opportunities in the music industry. On March 4, 1975, Jim kissed his wife and son goodbye and drove east in his Volkswagen Beetle. He never made it to Nashville. 2 days later, his car was found abandoned at a remote ranch in Santa Rosa, New Mexico, over 1,000 miles from home. Inside the car were his guitar, clothes, wallet, money, and even a box of unsold copies of U.F.O, everything he owned, except Jim. Witnesses claimed they had seen him wandering the property the day before. He had checked into a nearby motel but never slept in the room. He reportedly bought a bottle of vodka, left the key in the car, and walked into the desert. That was the last time anyone saw him. No body was ever found. No confirmed sightings. Just a trail that abruptly ended in the high desert plains of New Mexico. Theories quickly began to swirl. Theory 1, he intentionally disappeared. Some believe Jim, overwhelmed by life, chose to vanish and start over. But if that's true, why leave behind everything, his money, identification, and music? And where would he have gone? Theory 2, he died of exposure. Others say he wandered into the desert, intoxicated, and succumbed to the elements. But despite search efforts, no body or bones were ever recovered. The desert is vast, yes, but the complete absence of remains is strange. Theory 3, foul play. Could Jim have stumbled upon something or someone at the ranch that got him killed? Locals have long whispered about drug activity and strange happenings in the area. But no suspects ever emerged. No evidence pointed to murder. And then, there's a fourth theory. Theory 4, he was abducted. Jim's album U.F.O is riddled with lyrics about mysterious disappearances, contact with other beings, and journeys to other worlds. In the song Silver Pattern, he sings, "Looking at the sky at night, wondering where I'm going." And in the title track U.F.O, he talks about leaving Earth behind, unsure whether he'll ever return. Fans and conspiracy theorists began connecting the dots, arguing that Jim didn't just write about otherworldly abduction. He predicted it. Of course, there's no evidence that Jim Sullivan was taken by aliens. But the poetic tragedy of his vanishing has made his story eternal. His album, once obscure, has since been reissued and celebrated by musicians and collectors alike. U.F.O is now regarded as a lost masterpiece, an eerie soundtrack to a mystery without an answer. Even in death, or disappearance, Jim Sullivan achieved something remarkable. He became a legend. So, what really happened to Jim Sullivan? Did he lose himself in the desert? Was he running from something, or toward something no one else could see? Or did his art become his fate in a way no one could have imagined? Whatever the truth is, the desert kept its secret. And Jim Sullivan's voice? It still echoes, haunting, beautiful, and unfinished. Let us know your theory in the comments. And subscribe to the Silent Files for more forgotten mysteries, vanishing acts, and stories the world tried to leave behind.